Okay, so let's look at these first two here, and we have 140 divided by 10 using base 10 blocks. Okay, and we're going to start out with one flat, and then we have what, 4 longs and 0 singles. Okay, so write a how many groups measurement story problem and draw the picture that goes with this type of division. Show your objects have to be blocks. So we want it to be in base 10 blocks. So this would be 140 blocks divided by 10 blocks. Okay, so our story problem would be like, I don't know, Julie has 140 blocks, and let's see, she gives each student 10 blocks. The question would be, how many students can she give blocks to? Okay. All right. So I have this base 10 picture. Okay. So I have my flat and then this. Okay. So I want to give everybody 10 blocks at a time, which is basically a long. I want to give everyone a long. So like here's 10 blocks glued together, which is long. I want to give everybody that. So I can give 1, 2, 3, 4 groups, but I'm going to have to ungroup this. So I'm going to go ahead and ungroup and get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And so this is, how many groups can I get? Well, I'm going to give, 1 person, 2 person, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So my answer is, how many, I can give 14 students blocks. And notice this is not long division. This type of division does not fit the long division algorithm. Okay, it's a measurement model. So I'm breaking it up and I'm measuring like, oh, here you get one, you get one, you get one, you get one over and over again until I run out of blocks. So 14 people. Partitive, is per group, and this fits with long division. So I have 140 blocks divided by 10 students. Okay, so the question here would be, so Julie has 140 blocks and 10 students. How many blocks does each student get if she distributes them fairly? Because again, I could give more to one student than the other. So we need to have something in there about how I'm doing it kind of in an even way. All right, so I have this guy and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's my 140. Now notice I know I have 10 groups, so I'm going to go ahead and draw my 10 circles because I know I have 10 students. All right, and again, this mimics long division, so I'm going to ungroup my flat into longs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I ungrouped. Okay, so if you think of long division, 10 doesn't go into 1, 10 goes into 14 once, right? But again, that's really, I have 14 longs and 10 groups. Everybody can get 1 long. So I'm going to give everybody 1 long. Okay, so that's going to use up 10 of them. So I'm going to take away the 10 and I get 4. Right now that's my 4 longs, but when I bring down my 0, that represents me ungrouping them into singles. So I'm going to ungroup all of these. So I don't know where I'm going to do it at, but let me ungroup over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I have 40. Okay, and so if I have 40 singles in 10 group, I can give 4 to everybody. Okay, and that's going to use up all 40. So like I'm going to take 4 of these and give them to this person. Going to take 4 of these and give them to this person. Then I'm going to take these 2 and these 2 to give 4 to this person. And then again 4. And then I can just keep giving out 4 And I'm just being a little on the lazy side. And eventually that will use up all 40. Okay, and so they'll all be gone. Now, the question is, how many are in a group? So the answer is there's 14 blocks per student. So this is more of a rate answer. There's 14 blocks per student because everybody gets along in 4 singles. All right, let's do simple group picture. Write a how many group measurement so your units match. So I'll use pumpkins because I think someone mentioned that the other day. So I have 12 pumpkins divided by 6 pumpkins. Okay, so it could be like maybe Jamal has 12 pumpkins and he gives 6 pumpkins to each business. How many businesses can he give pumpkins to? Okay, so in this one, again, he's going to start out with 12 pumpkins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And he's going to take 6 of them. And he's going to be like, okay, that goes to one business. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And probably wouldn't even draw a circle, to be honest. I'm going to cross it off. Just do 6 pumpkins, okay? I don't know, they might look like apples or pears, but... And then he'd be like, okay, now I need to count another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And put those in a little pile. And then at the end, he'd count his piles 1, 2. So the answer would be he could give 2 businesses pumpkins, or 2 friends, whatever, however you word it. Okay. And the next one, partitive, so units don't match. So I have 12 pumpkins divided by 6, we'll say 6 friends. Okay. So Jamal has 12 pumpkins. And he gives 6, and he shares them fairly with his 6 friends. How many pumpkins does each friend get? All right, so in this one, again, we have 12 pumpkins. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But he knows he has 6 friends. So he's going to go ahead and draw his 6 friends. And then he's going to say, okay, you get a pumpkin, 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 you get a pumpkin. And then back over here, you get a pumpkin, 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 you get a pumpkin. Okay, and maybe the kids would probably draw nicer pumpkins than I do. All right, and so then the answer is how many are in the group. So the answer is right here. The answer is 2 pumpkins per group. And that would be the answer. Or 2 pumpkins per friend would be the answer. So maybe 2 pumpkins per friend. All right, that's the rest of that one. Hopefully that helps.